I'm scrolling down on YouTube. I don't on YouTube on Twitter. Jesus Christ, the way I'm used to being on Twitter. I'm scrolling and I see Vusi Tembugwa here on the bottom here, and I know it's about to go down. Let's see. Let's see what he has to say. Let's see.
And I'll say it to you because you're a brother.
Okay.
Let me make this as a controversial statement. And I'll say it to you because you're a brother. If, God forbid, what
The apartheid government would have found AKA's killers in less than 24 hours.
happened to Keenan Forbes
How?
happened during apartheid,
Yeah.
and the apartheid government wanted to find the killer, they would have found that killer in 24 hours.
What? Nah, I disagree a little bit. I disagree. I mean, there was a lot of Mpimpis back then, but no, not really. There were no even CCTVs back then. Or maybe if there was, okay, I get what you're saying. I get what he's saying. But no, it doesn't make sense. How does he know that they would have found him though? How do they know? How does he know?
You're joking. That is a fact, and I know it as much as you do.
How is that a fact? Voice, come on, Voice. No, come on, Voice. You know, I'm a big fan. I don't want to talk shit about Voice. You know, you're a big daddy. You know, I one of the few. I don't even use Instagram that a lot, but it's one of the people I follow on Instagram. You know, I watch a lot of his content. How is that a fact though? How is it a fact? I hope he explains how is that a fact. And you know what I hate also? I hate those people who be like, well, the apartheid government was better than this kind of government. Look, there's always pros and cons in any kind of situation. You know, there's always pros and cons in any kind of situation. In apartheid government, there were cons, not yeah, there were pros and cons. There were pros that were happening for the country and stuff like that, but there are also cons. There were people who are oppressed, black people who are oppressed. Black people were not allowed to be in certain places, not allowed to the right to have the same education like anyone else. Black people not allowed. There were people who were actually dying. Do you think our grandfathers and our grannies were just fucking bored, striking around here, catching bullets? You know, the people who died during June 16, all those kids, you think they were fighting for what? They died for what? Because they were fucking bored? No, there were actually people who were oppressed by the government. Although there were cons that were happening for the country, there were also cons, you know. And now we live in a freedom country, I would say, something like that. But there was also cons. When it comes with freedom, comes with other cons. Doesn't mean there's no world where it's a perfect level field where everything is good. When there's always pros and cons. You can come here and say, during apartheid government, apartheid government was able to achieve this, and this, and this, and this government, it's not able to achieve those things, right? You can make that point. I agree with you, but you can't come here and say and convince me. There's no one who can come here and convince me that apartheid government is better than the government we have right now. Because no, there's no like people are actually dying. There's no one like actually dying for freedom in this day and age. You know, I mean, there are certain things that we struggle with as South Africans that are really, really big problems. But there's no police officers who are rolling up in guns and shooting kids. So there's no way anyone could come here and convince me that the apartheid government was way better than the government we have right now. No. But you can come here and point out certain things that the apartheid government did good, but you can't convince me at all. Well, I'm going back to this point right here where he says there's a fact. It's a fact that the apartheid government would have caught AKA killers. How is that a fact? I hope he proves it. I hope he proves it somehow that that's a fact.
So,
something is not a fact just because you say it's a fact. You need to come up with certain kind of reasons. And
the question for citizens to ask themselves is, how could we have gone from such an incredibly capable state to the state of such incapability?
Here's the thing about people like Vusi, bro. He's an excellent. He's so good at talking. He's so good at talking. The minute when he says between me and you, we know that it's a fact, immediately makes you agree with him. Not really, if you just pause and really think about it.
I think that there are incredibly capable, talented people. You'll find them in the public service. You'll find them every day, diligent, doing their job.
Yeah.
But I think, like you and me, they are equally frustrated.
Should I always
at these forces that come?
Should I always wear sunglasses though? I feel like I'm way better. I'm way chilled when I'm wearing these sunglasses.
Come to bear.
These are called sunglasses,
every
right?
single day. A public servant has a career, JJ. They have a career. They work 30 years they accrue a pension. A politician doesn't. And so what you find are people who have a 5-year mandate to accumulate capital, enforcing themselves on people who have a 30-year mandate to build a technical skill. And inevitably, something has to give.
Okay, I totally disagree with the first point though. He says what? He says what?
And the apartheid government wanted to find the killer. They would have found that killer in 24 hours.
Let's wait for it.
That is a fact. And I know it as much as you.
Nope, that's not a fact, Vusi. How is that a fact?